There's a new trial in Rocketeers Season 2 Week 2 that requires you to throw snowballs at Rocketeers, which is a really strange request, and I'm gonna show you several ways on how to do this, and hopefully this helps you, and if it does, please leave a like, and maybe even subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated. So first of all, you're gonna collect, of course, snowballs on any map that has the cold snap condition. Find a nice little spot next to a building so you can collect snowballs. If you're going for a high score, you're gonna need a full inventory of them. But for getting 3 stars, you need about 15 to 20 snowballs that you're gonna have to hit the Rocketeer with. You can stand on top of one pile of snow, and after you pick up one snowball, wait a couple of seconds and you're gonna be able to pick up another one, and so on. And once you get cold, just get inside the building you're next to. There's a nice spot on Damn Battlegrounds here, and then on Spaceport you can go to this building. There's a spot inside the building so you won't even be cold. So the first method involves a little bit of luck, but it is the easiest one to do. What you need to do is go with your snowballs into any map where there's Rocketeers, preferably one with a special condition like a night raid or an electromagnetic storm, and then find the Rocketeer and start shooting at its thrusters. You need to take down 2 thrusters, either the front ones, the side ones, or the back ones. It just has to be a pair. The important thing to know here, you cannot hit anything else except the thrusters, those 2 thrusters that you plan to take off, because any additional damage is going to destroy the Rocketeer once it falls down. Once you get those 2 thrusters down, it's going to fall on the ground, get additional damage, and then you can throw your snowballs at it. Do note that each snowball makes 1 damage to the Rocketeer, so try shooting the armored parts of the Rocketeer, the remaining thrusters. That's not going to take any damage off of them. Now the luck here is that nobody else shoots the Rocketeer while you're shooting it, so it doesn't get destroyed once it falls down on the ground, and that you don't die from the Rocketeer, of course. The second method is a little bit more tricky, and it requires you to get a lot of Showstopper grenades. These are the EMP grenades. They can be crafted if you have the recipe. Basically, you would bring 5 of them and throw at Rocketeer. If you hit it just right, while it's falling down because it's stunned, it should flip over at some point and land on the ground with all the thrusters pointing towards the ground. This means it's not going to move and it's not going to shoot unless you're right in front of him. This is a really tricky thing to do. It takes several tries. I spent maybe 20-25 Showstoppers in several raids before I finally managed to get one down and get my snowball action on. This was my most successful run so far as well. Now this method requires you to have the Showstopper grenades. They can be farmed, but it's really hard to farm them. There's no traders that sell them, so ultimately this is a preferred method for those that have the recipe for the Showstopper, and then you can go and get the materials for it, craft enough grenades, and hopefully get lucky by downing the Rocketeer. Just be careful where you down it, because I downed one with the Showstopper and it hit the ledge and exploded in my face. The last method is simply a show-off method. I'm not really sure it's gonna work. I did not manage to do this one. But basically the theory is that you get the snap hook with you and approach the Rocketeer from its back. You do not aggro him, and if it's low enough, you should be able to climb on top of the Rocketeer. Now if you climb on top of him and he didn't aggro before that, he's not gonna try to buck you down, and then you can just throw snowballs at him. As you can see in this footage here, I managed to snap hook onto the Rocketeer, but he was too far away and I didn't manage to grab onto the ledge and fell down into my death. So if you're willing to risk a snap hook and think this is really cool, I would recommend it wholeheartedly, but the previous 2 methods can be much easier. There's also a method for the groups to go to the hospital on the buried city, on the rooftop of it, and then from there you can throw Showstoppers until it flips and falls on the roof, and then if you go during the cold snap, you can collect snowballs on top of the rooftop and have some in your inventory, and that way get really high scores for this trial. And that's all the methods for doing the Throw Snowballs at Rocketeers trial in Season 2, Week 2 of our creators. And I hope this information helped. And if it did, Raiders, once again, leave a like and subscribe. And this is the Noob signing out.